everybody, welcome to Impossible Coin. Kneel before the brands. We are now brought to you by Casper Lisa Meals.
What the fuck?
Yeah, at Bluebell Mattresses.
Is the Casper Lisa Meals the reason that I got all that nutritional information in the mail?
Yup, it is.
It's because y'all are concerned about my orange-only diet?
Yeah, I was told that the mattresses would be orange.
Ah, okay.
Rocky, did you get an orange mattress?
I haven't. It's terrifying.
Okay, did you kneel before the brands?
I will never kneel before the brands.
Why won't you kneel before the brands?
Because I'm a free man, and they're never going to take that away from me.
Rocky Hardy, I just want to let you know this. Burn the land, boil the sea. You can't take the brands from me.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm your host, Brand Cartwright.
Oh, God! Of Cartwright Ranch.
I'm here to do-si-do with the Doritos.
Oh, my God.
And here to tell you the brands are your friends. Tegan Somerset.
Yep.
Are you on board with the idea that publicly traded corporations have our best interest at heart?
Like, is this festival?
I only work with select publicly traded corporations that I genuinely do believe have your best interest at heart, and that is Nintendo.
Okay, but hold on. Did, festival, do something to Brian? What's going on?
Yeah, I think he fucking hijacked his brain, but I'm just gonna roll with it until we're able to actually get that assassin in there.
Is Brian,
Wait, what the fuck? You're sending an assassin after me?
No, I'm sending an assassin after fucking festival.
Some dark shit.
I know his location. He left it on when he insta'd last. I'm fucking on him. We'll get a live tweet update.
Well, this is apparently the darkest timeline where Tegan is straight up trying to shoot murder one of the hosts of this show.
I'm not trying to shoot murder him. Someone else is. I paid someone good money for this.
And then we'll do the episode, The Ballad of Festival Hardbody. It'll be great.
Yeah.
This murder is not a work, it's a shoot.
It is. That's why I hired an assassin.
Good lord. Folks, you know the drill. Tegan Somerset, Ohio. Rocky Hardy, El Paso. Brand Cartwright, Doritos.
Doritos, Arizona.
Normally you say Rocky Hardy, West Texas. Not El Paso. Fucking called him out. They're gonna find him.
You know what? I don't care. I want all the smoke.
There we go. There we go. I'm in Tolleson, motherfuckers.
Where? What the fuck is that? What's a Tolleson?
It's the Southwest Valley, Tegan.
Okay, yeah, that means nothing to me.
It's the Catalina wine mixer, Tegan.
I'm in the heartland. That's all that matters. I'm at the center of the country's feelings. The country wants to yeet. That's what Ohio does. Off the ground into space. That's us.
Well, guys, look at this show doc. Apparently, there ain't nothing that Rocky want to talk about, so... Tegan?
Yeah?
Are you prepared for Jehovah's return?
I am prepared for Jehovah's return.
How's that working out for you?
So I was enjoying my morning off, and I was awoken by a doorbell, and my door is glass. So if I go to investigate the doorbell, there is no hiding. So I peeked around the corner, and there were some people outside, and I knew they saw me through the glass door, so I had to go talk to them. And they were Jehovah's Witnesses, and they were very, very nice. And they told me about their online Bible study that I can join. Literally in the brochure, one of the things they're asking about is there hope for the future? And I was like, I saw that on the brochure and I fucking started laughing so hard.
Oh, damn.
And I was just like, this is a mood. And the poor Jehovah's Witness lady was probably slightly older than my mother. And she looked at me a little bit concerned.
Wait, Teeks, did you see that, there's this ministry that, gathers on Twitch? They have, a Twitch church, and they play, Fortnite together?
What?
Yeah, it's weird.
There's a church of Fortnite on Twitter? Wait, what? On Twitch?
On Twitch, yeah. They definitely talk about, the Judeo-Christian God and whatnot, but, their ministry is that, creating essentially, a third place. Kind of how after school Bible study was a thing and they had the youth center, but the youth center's on the internet and they just play Fortnite.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing. I'd join that church.
They the pastor apparently blesses people after kills or whatever.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, you see, and this is why people don't knock on my door. I hear that a Jehovah's Witness is handing out fucking pamphlets on hope.
No, is there hope? Is there hope?
Is there hope?
That hope is a thing, but is there hope? Are these questions that you're struggling with?
Right, I'd be like, yo, so how can a group that actively peddles the idea that the maximum capacity of heaven is 144,000 people have fucking pamphlets on hope? You're saying heaven is a nightclub and heaven is full.
Heaven is a nightclub and you gotta be hot to get in.
No. It doesn't matter how hot you are at this point. You're fucked. If you're going to a nightclub, you're gonna be fucked, so. Well, you can't even get in anymore. That's literally part of their whole gimmick. They're like, okay. Heaven is full. You're not getting in. Heaven had a maximum capacity of 144,000. It filled up in 1935. I'm not even fucking around. And they're like, what you got going for you now is that after you die, you'll still be on Earth after the resurrection, only it will be pleasant. And I'm like, you mean that, the big thing I can hope for is that I'm just going to spend less time on the 10? That's it?
Wait.
That's what you got for me?
I think that's what Forever's about. Wait, but Brian, are you saying that, Jehovah's Witnesses are, the Chris Brown of religions?
I'm not sure how we got there, but can you dig into that?
In 2008, Chris Brown put out a track collaborating with Busta Rhymes and Lil Wayne called Look at Me Now. And in the intro, Chris Brown says, I'll tell you can hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. Let go. And then the track starts.
Yes. Apparently Chris Brown is prepared for Jehovah's return. I mean, I didn't expect that. No one did. Mostly Jehovah. But yeah, they're saying you can't even get in. And I'm just like, how the fuck are you going to knock on someone's door at 7 in the morning and be like, you can't even go to heaven?
To be fair, it was 10:30. It was 10:30. I was sleeping in on my day off.
As is your right as an American.
It didn't matter. I had to go to work anyway, but, it was supposed to be my day off.
I'm not going to get into, all the luscious details of this time of my life, but there was this one time. The year was 2010, and it was the last time I was between jobs. I had recently left FedEx, and I was in a dark place. I'm, sitting in the bedroom, and I'm like, oh, God, what's going to happen to me? I just left FedEx. Things are bad. And there's a knock at the door, and I hear Beth open the door, and she comes back, and she's got this, big smile, and she's like, honey, it was Mormons. And I go, okay. And she's like, they're on the couch now.
What?
Why are they on the couch?
Why are they in the house?
You don't let Mormons come into your house?
And I'm like, honey, you know that they're like Draculas. They can only come in if you invite them.
Yeah, I stood on my tiny porch and I shut the door behind me. And then they were like, did we wake you up? And I was like, yes, I work night shift. And they were like, oh, we are so sorry. You should put a sign up. And all I could think was I am a woman.
I put a sign up on my door?
I'm not going to put a sign on my glass door that says, yeah, I'm going to be sleeping until 3 in the afternoon.
Oh
Don't bother me. Because that's an invitation to get robbed. Fucking raped in my bed. No thanks.
Oh, God.
I mean, you see, once again, Tegan, this is where it's good that it wasn't Brian, because I would have been like, oh, you mean like God did on heaven that says maximum capacity? Fucking, we've exceeded the fire code of heaven? Show me heaven's fire marshal.
Oh, God. I bet it's Gabriel.
It's all those flaming swords, man.
Seraphim are actually kind of dope.
Well, the good news is it's not all bad.
It's really not all bad this week. This week is much better.
On Thursday of this week, 20 Super Nintendo games became available to play on my Nintendo Switch. So I just had to beat Super Mario World again on Thursday. I was required by law.
How about it? Is anything new?
I don't think there's anything new in Super Mario World. That shit's scripture at this point. You just get in... how many times have y'all beat Super Mario World?
None. 0 times.
I gotta say, not a lot. It's definitely a non-2-digit number.
So when I was into Super Mario World, I was very, very small, Brian. Do you want to know how small I was when I got Super Mario World?
Please tell me.
I was 2. I got Super Mario World for Christmas with a Super Nintendo, and I was 2. And I could not play it, but I did watch all of the adults play it because it was very much better than watching regular television, and no one beat it, so I've never actually seen it get beaten. But I did watch my babysitter get to, like, World 8, and then she quit being our babysitter anymore. So I've never seen it. I've never seen the end.
Well, Tegan, fortunately, you shell out a trivial amount of money to Nintendo on an annual basis.
Yeah, that's because they love me.
For the privilege of using their shitty online service.
It's a good service. I haven't had problems with it.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay. So,
I also have superior internet, so.
You now have access to Super Mario World and all of its many splendors. So you can beat Super Mario World now. You could do that. You should do that because Super Mario World is a very good video game.
I'm going to be able to kick the butt of World 1-1 and 1-2. I know those levels so well. Because those were the only ones I could play. Because I was bad at video games. Because I was small. Controller was very big.
Tegan?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a point of reference here.
Yeah.
Can you give me a brief one-sentence description of World 1-2 in Super Mario World?
It's the Yoshi one. It's like you're in a forest and you open the first Yoshi. You go in and then you end up opening the first Yoshi egg and then you can use it to get all the berries and you can eat the little like dinosaurs and turtles and dudes.
Okay, thank God.
What?
For just a second, I thought that you were confusing Super Mario World for Super Mario Brothers.
No.
The bullet point I had on that presentation was that you said my babysitter got to World 8. There is no World 8.
There is no World 8. Where's the Bowser world then?
World
What's
7.
That?
World 7.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck. I was small. I only saw it once.
You should fix that, Tegan.
Well, yeah, I should. I should fix that. You are correct. You are absolutely correct. I will make it my mission this year. Before I die, I will win Super Mario World.
Chocolate Island 2 is on the Mount Rushmore of levels.
What?
World 6-2, Chocolate Island 2, is on the Mount Rushmore of level design.
You mean it's really good?
It's got that good stuff. It's the good stuff. Get in there. Okay, if you really want to put a fully articulated prehensile tail on your ass...
Mm-hmm. That I do.
In addition to beating this game, you're going through the special world.
That's the one that's star-shaped, right?
No, that's Star Road.
Is that not the road that you posted on Twitter?
Okay, so if you find the secret exit to all 5 levels on the Star Road, it takes you to the center of the star in the Star Road. Which takes you to a level which has the, or it takes you to a world which has the Super Famicom logo and, like, blinking stars in the shape of the word special. And then there's just a straight line, which is, like, 8 levels. And then the level names are all shit like Tubular and Gnarly.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm into that. All right.
Those levels are designed to break your dick in half. They are very hard. They are unforgiving, and they are a good time. I got into Tubular, and I'm like, oh yeah!
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was like, oh yeah, this is exactly how I remember it. Fuck this! I look forward to spending more time with Tubular. But yeah, like, it was definitely fun to get back in there and, like, remember shit like, oh, okay, if I take the regular exit out of this level, then, like, all it does is, like, give me another path back to a level I've just done. Like, the deliberately making the exit structure of the Forest of Illusion confusing, or the shit that goes on in Chocolate Island 2, or just how nasty Soda Lake gets. I very much enjoyed getting back in there and really fucking with all of it. Like, good stuff. And I was like, man, they did okay with this initial launch. Like, I mean, the thing that makes me concerned is that, like, shortly after this initial volley of titles came out, Nintendo said that releases from now on for both NES games and SNES games for Nintendo Switch Online are going to be, quote, irregular. And, like, I had gotten pretty used to that, like, monthly cadence with NES games where, like, a few NES games would come out, like, once a month, like 2 or 3. And I was like, well, this sucks. And there's, like, so many NES games that, like, if they continue to drip feed them like this, we'll never even get all the first party stuff. But, like, there was at least a regular cadence. And they're like, well, now that the SNES stuff is out, releases will be irregular. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. All right.
It's because they don't want us to ask them when Earthbound's coming out.
Yeah, when's Earthbound coming out?
They don't want to tell us ever. They just want it to be a gift whenever it fucking happens.
Yeah.
It will be, but, like, damn it. I want Earthbound. And I want Mother 3.
Rocky?
Yes?
We're never getting Mother 3.
You know what? You say that, but we already got Kingdom Hearts 3, so...
Yeah, here's the thing. We are getting Mother 3, but we haven't sacrificed the right person yet.
Okay, Tegan, who do you nominate as a worthy sacrifice for Mother 3?
I think we have to sacrifice at least 5 different iterations of an actual Princess Peach to our new Lord and Savior, Doug Bowser.
Oh, God.
I think that's the only appropriate response. We have to find 5 different amazing Princess Peaches and literally kill them.
Jesus. Brian, what do you got?
I'm not going to propose actually murdering anyone.
No, I'm going to propose murder.
Yeah.
Live fast, die young. Let's go.
But Brian, if we murder, we get Mother 3.
No.
I nominate myself as tribute. I'm ready to go.
I really think at this point the only way that we get Mother 3 is if Nintendo is sufficiently publicly harassed frequently enough and constantly enough. If they can't announce details about, like, say, the next Mario game or the next Zelda game, like, if they can't, like, have a fucking press conference without someone going, well, that's all very good about The Legend of Zelda, the quest for rehydrated Ganondorf, but Mother 3, when? If they can't, like, send a guy out to talk about anything without Mother 3, if Mother 3 trends on Twitter, like, every fucking day, if there are literally people standing outside the Nintendo store in New York with, like, goddamn picket signs, like, walking in a circle from morning to close months at a time until, like, Vice shows up and writes an article about them, then, like, maybe we get it. Because, like, Nintendo has its head so far of its own ass about how to manage its own back catalog. And if we depend on them to just pick up the money sitting on the table, they'll never do it. I mean, how long did it take for them to find any kind of, like, channel for re-releasing Earthbound legally? And then when they did it, when they put Earthbound on the Wii U, and then a re-release of a Super Nintendo game on the eShop for Wii U shattered sales expectations, and it had an attachment rate of fucking 87% for the console install base. Meaning 87% of people who owned Wii U's bought Earthbound. And Nintendo's reaction when they would have shareholder meetings was, we're baffled. We had no idea that many people wanted to buy Earthbound again. It's a riddle.
You're a riddle, Brian. Have faith in Big Daddy Nintendo. He keep us happy. He gives me food. Every couple months, I get some food. It's delicious.
So you should be eating more regularly than that.
We're going to talk about the delicious food later. It's so good. It's watered my crops. I don't think you guys understand how much fucking pudding I'm going to eat when I go to Japan.
I don't.
I'm going to eat so many puddings. I'm so excited.
I know, like, pudding's a thing in anime. Is it really that big in Japan?
Yeah. I'm gonna eat so many puddings. You can get them at the conveni, and they'd be like, cheap. Like $1.
Oh, snap. That is a nice packaging.
Yeah, and you, like, turn it over. So what you do is you pull the thing off, the top part, and you can either just eat it like that, or you can turn the cup over, and there's a tiny piece of plastic that's like a stick poking straight out, and if you break that, the entire pudding will slurp out onto the plate.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's like high-tech. It's high-tech, low-tech.
I'm about it.
Pudding. Japan. I didn't know it was halal! What does that mean?
Halal?
Yeah.
Jesus.
It means like,
It's like it's similar to like kosher?
Yeah, but different religion.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Like, it's a specific, like, way of preparing food.
It's consistent with those Islamic requirements.
Oh, cool. That's good to know. You can't eat pudding if you're vegan, though, ha!
Yeah, rip.
I'm gonna be able to get my favorite sandwich, too. My favorite sandwich.
What's your favorite sandwich, Tegan?
It's a fruit sandwich!
What? I don't understand. What's happening here?
It's fruit.
Okay.
It's fruit sandwich.
What is the white and the yellow paste things?
Cream and pudding.
I mean, yeah, I guess it is a sandwich.
It's a sandwich! Oh, they do seasonal fruits a lot of the times, but you can always find a strawberry sandwich. But you can also get, you can get egg sandwiches, too. Those are really tasty.
I've never had an egg sandwich. That's cool. Brian, what's your favorite sandwich?
That's a high-pressure question, Rocky. Shit.
What's your favorite sandwich?
Brian, this isn't about making other sandwiches lesser. This is about, the kind of sandwiches that you like.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot there.
You can do a tier list. Ooh, Brian, make a sandwich tier list. Ah!
Brian, make a sandwich tier list. And I'll just be like, all your sandwiches are garbage.
It'll be great. And then, I'm low-key, trying to organically create a bonus recording. So, that's why this is stretching out. I'm a huge fan of, Italian sandwiches. I like the flavor profile and the amount of veggies I can squash into it. But, my heart will always melt for a really good Reuben. Just, oh, man. I think, I forgot who it was. No, I remember. When I was a teenager and I was staying with, a family friend, she took me to this sandwich place in town called Brown Bag Deli. Brown Bag Deli didn't have, a condensed menu. Instead, they had, posters of, sandwich descriptions all over the restaurant. And they had, something I want to say 90 different configurations of sandwich. So they would just say, what do you want? And then, you'd have to look around. And I'm like, I want the 67 or whatever. The lady that brought me there figured I'd like a corned beef sandwich. She thought that would be something that I'd enjoy. So she orders me, a corned beef, spicy ham, and capricola sandwich. And I had never had a sandwich like that before. It changed my life, Brian. Legitimately did.
Let's see here. Things that pop to mind immediately are, I am a sucker for a good torta.
I feel that. Like a Milanese?
Yeah. The Milanese, that's definitely S tier. Also, like a good asada torta. I
feel that.
Oh, especially when they get especially when you've got some, oh God. Because this is the struggle. Putting beans on a sandwich is fucking alchemy.
Dude, it's so wild. Oh, God.
What? Why would you put a bean on a sandwich?
No, but Tegan, when they get it right, Tegan...
Are we talking... Wait, what kind of bean are we talking about? Like a baked bean?
Kind of like so like charro beans are kind of like baked beans. They are like
what the fuck's a charro bean?
Charro. It's like 2 R's.
What the fuck? I can't roll my R's.
Tegan, we're gonna teach you how to roll some R's. like oh.
Nope, I mean? Nope. I can't. Nope. Okay. I can do it in the back of my throat, like a growl.
Okay. Well,
but I can't do it in the front. So, like, whenever I'm speaking, I can't roll my R in the middle of a word. I just need to come visit so that you guys can teach me about food, because I don't eat food.
So, like, Milanese is like...
What the fuck is that?
It's a torta.
Sometimes you gotta do wild fucking business.
Yeah!
I don't like anything on that sandwich.
Oh, no!
I don't like tomatoes, I don't like avocado, and I don't like lettuce. What's the meat, though? I think I like that.
It's a fried pork.
Well, it depends on whether it's a Milanese de pollo or one de res.
This is actually pollo. This is like...
okay, this is...
Pork?
Yeah, that's a fucking delicious sandwich right there.
It's like a fried chicken cutlet.
Oh, okay, that'd be good. I'll eat that part. I don't like the texture of avocado, and I just don't like tomatoes. I've eaten a bunch of tomatoes, and I do not like them.
Also, like, another, like, sandwich, which I'm way into, would be the sincronizada. That's a solid sandwich. Oh, man. It's like, okay, look, what if you basically did, like, the business of, like, a ham torta, but you did it on, like, a flour tortilla, and then, like, also turned it into a grilled cheese sandwich, too.
Ooh.
Yeah, like, that's a good sandwich, because you're getting, like, your ham, your onion, your tomato, a little jalapeno and mustard, and then melted cheese. Like, it's trouble. A good...
There's a sandwich at Piada that I really like. It's got chicken in it. It's good.
A good Cuban sandwich, it will always humble me. Like, that shit is real.
It takes you home, man. It takes you off your horse.
It's so fucking good. The other night I went all the way with being a trash person.
What'd you get, Brian?
I was like, you know what? I think it is time to, in this house, manufacture peanut butter banana sandwich. So there was definitely some bacon involved. And all the way.
Bacon?
Oh, man, Brian. Wait, no,
peanut butter, banana, and bacon.
Yeah, the bacon and peanut butter, like, really work together. Especially if you grill it.
That sounds good. That sounds... Ooh, grill it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wait, Tegan, have you ever had a peanut butter burger?
No. That sounds like a bad time.
No, Tegan, it's magic.
How do you cook your burgers? What do you do to it? Do you do anything to it?
Yeah.
Meat.
So, like, I try to grind my own meat if I can, but if I can't, I try to go for somewhere closer to 80-20 for, like, lean fat versus, like, 70-30. And what I'll do is that I'll season and I'll stuff my burger, usually with, like, a little bit of either butter or cheese, but generally some sort of, like, diced garlic.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll cook them on low. I let them breathe and basically let them simmer through till they're about medium. As long as they're at temperature, it's okay. Then I just let them, like, sit on the burger. Then I'll top it with, like, veggies. And then I don't like doing the cross sections anymore because, like, before they were neat, but, like, now they're just kind of bougie, I think. And then I'll just eat them like that.
What do you season with? Like, other than the garlic?
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's, I'm using salt, pepper, paprika, garlic salt. Well, I'm using black pepper and cayenne pepper. Mm-hmm. And I'm using kosher and garlic salt.
Ooh, okay. Fancy. That's a fancy burger.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, get closer to, like, the edge of burger tech.
We are not that fancy up here.
Actually, this would probably look gross and not, like, I can't replicate the taste based on, like, what you're looking at.
I mean, that's how it is with most food. Alright, so we got bacon, fried egg, burger, bun, and peanut butter.
Right. And, like,
that seems like a bit much.
The peanut butter, like, interacts with, like, both the beef and the bacon.
Mm-hmm. I just don't know if I'd like it with the fried egg.
The fried egg, it's not absolutely necessary, but it's usually a good addition.
Okay.
Brian, how is your PB&J with bacon?
Real good. Like, I think there's a few different ways you can go about it. Like, I think there's like at least 3 different methods of construction for doing that sandwich effectively.
Construction? What?
Yeah.
You can like...
Why would you construct it?
Sandwiches are architecture, Tegan.
You put... Okay, so you do your lattice of bacon, right? You trim it to fit the sandwich. And then you put your peanut butter. And then you gently lay your bananas in the peanut butter. And then you consider either another lattice of bacon or another thing of peanut butter. And then you squish it all together.
Brian, you have any thoughts?
Okay. So, like, I think that if you're gonna do it like you would a grilled cheese sandwich, like, things you have to be careful of is that heating that peanut butter is gonna be like a situation you need to be right on top of, because it's gonna get that shit like super liquidy super fast. So you need to be ready. You need to be on top of it. So, like, I suggest that if you're gonna do it that way, that basically you build the sandwich, put the sandwich in the fridge to chill the peanut butter, then butter it. So that way you're able to get more time heating the bread and toasting the bread.
Oh, okay, I see. I assumed you were toasting your bread and then assembling your sandwich.
Another way would be just to do the bread, like buttering it and toasting it at the same time, but without doing it with the assembled ingredients. That way I would do it in an oven, like butter it, toast it. That lets you also, like, if you're like building it with like buttering and toasting in an oven, then you can start to fuck with like light seasoning to it. You can like decide whether you want maybe to like make the bread faintly sweet or faintly additionally savory with flavor, which means that you could like butter it and toast it and add a little cinnamon if you want to go in one direction, or maybe butter it and toast it, add a little garlic if you want to go in another.
What if you did a cinnamon sugar blend?
That sounds doable.
Yeah.
Now I'm just hungry. Just hungry.
Just hungry.
I need to learn how to cook. I don't know how to cook anything.
Yeah.
It takes practice. That's all it is.
Well, it's not like the actual cooking that's the problem. It's like, I don't like that. I don't want to make that because I don't like it.
Like, I've been challenging myself lately, because usually, like, I got really, like, attuned to my own tastes. But especially, like, for, like, the potluck, right? Like, last time I brought it, I made, like, super spicy, like, chile con queso, which was a hit with some people, but there were some people that, like, they couldn't participate. And so what I did this time is that, like, I left the jalapeno seeds in, but I took out my habanero seeds, and I used a bit more milk, which gave it a slightly sweeter profile, but also cut some of the heat out. So, like, it was closer to, like, a savory with, like, some spice. There were a couple of people. There was one lady that's, like, actually, like, lactose intolerant that was, like, willing to try some of it. And, like, more people got to enjoy it. Like, I think, like, the art of cooking doesn't come from making your own food, but learning how to make food for other people. Maybe an idea would be trying to focus on either trying to make food that, like, you normally object to, like, palatable. Because I'm pretty sure there is a way, for example, to make tomatoes in a way that you can enjoy them.
Yeah, like salsa. Make them into salsa. I like salsa.
Because it's not, like, squishy and, like messy.
Yeah, it's not squishy and bitter. Because it's got those hot flavors.
So maybe, like, like exploring ways of, like, manipulating ingredients to make them more palatable, like, is a thing that you could, like, work on with your cooking.
Yeah, but, like, I'm like, holy shit, like, we've been on this fucking sandwich trade now for 37 years, so.
Sandwiches are beautiful.
Choo-choo.
Motherfucker.
All aboard the sandwich trade. Oh my god, man, that fucking Cuban sandwich. Now I'm just like, I need a Cuban sandwich.
Bro, I'm getting a sandwich after this show. Are you kidding?
Oh my fucking god. And I want to get into that Hawaiian sandwich scene because then that shit just gets weird. Oh, yeah.
That's wild.
Oh!
You gotta put pineapple on that shit.
Oh,
it's good.
I can't wait to see this tier list.
God.
I'm excited for your tier list, but if strawberry cream sandwiches aren't number one, it's a garbage list.
That sounds like a real comment, a real fight that we deserve to have.
That feels needlessly combative, and I will not be assaulted.
You won't be assaulted. You'll be sweetened.
Be assaulted by
like
sweetness.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So you don't understand how cream works. It's fluffy and delicious, and everyone loves it.
Oh snap.
Except lactose intolerant people, but that's only because they don't know.
I played Gears 5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you play it as a physical game or like on a Game Pass?
Game Pass. I'm very much enjoying Game Pass. It is a good thing. I know that I'd been curious about Gears 5 and that, like, some of the discussion that games media had about their impressions leading up to the release made me want to try it. So it's like, fuck it. Let's do Gears 5. And I downloaded it, and there's already some stuff I'm, like, really into. I like the characters. I think it's a good dynamic. I seem to be spending a lot less time behind cover than I was expecting for a Gears game.
I have noticed that also.
Yeah, like, I seem to be able to a lot more reliably just get in there and, like, mix shit up. And I was like, is my melee attack going to be all that effective? And the answer is yes, your melee attack is plenty effective. And so, like, I kind of just run in there with my shotgun and just start shouting, I'm your dad, and then I melee people to death. And find myself spending very, very little time actually sitting behind cover. Also, it's very helpful to have a floating robot who I can hit a button and he can tell me where everybody's hiding before I go walk into a room. So I can be like, oh, there's a dude there, there's a dude there, there's a dude there, and there's a dude up there. So how about I come around this corner, shoot the guy with my rifle who's all the way up there, and then just like murder jog around this room once I've killed the sniper. Very, very satisfying.
We're also playing Gears 5 on Game Pass over here, and we're having autosave issues, where if it freezes during the autosave, we can't go back to the previous autosave, and it crashes to our, like, to the dashboard, and then we have to restart Gears.
Yeah, I encountered that.
Okay, that's garbage. That's hot garbage, and I hate it.
I was in Act 1, Chapter 3, and I reached this point where I thought that I was just fucking something up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what's not happening? And I just kept on running around. It was right after that area where you start, like, pinned under some fallen debris in, like, a burning room, and all you can do is, like, shoot monsters as they, like, pour in through the roof. And then after you get out of that burning room, you kind of like immediately go into another little area, and there's supposed to be a thing that like fucking Dave the robot can push to like move you, but like the button prompt for Dave the robot to touch wasn't there, and I was like, fuck. And so I tried to reload the save, and when I reloaded the save, this was great. It loaded in me and my squad, but didn't load in the world, and so there was no world for them to load in on. Everyone just spontaneously died.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And I was like, wow. And so then, because that was the attempt to reload, when it just loaded again, it just looked for the most recent load. So it loaded the bad load again.
That's amazing.
And I was like, wow, that sucks. So then I selected the load because there's also a load last checkpoint button, which is because I suspect they knew that there were some saving issues with this game. Mm-hmm. And so I selected the load last checkpoint button.
And it fucked up too. Did it fuck up too?
And it fucked up in the exact same way, only it moved the position of the people in my squad. So they were in different places on the screen when they all spontaneously died.
That's so good.
And I had to close the game manually and then reopen it from the desk.
Oh my god. From your desktop.
Yeah, I was like, alright, that's cool. Awesome.
Oh, wow, that's great. Games are good, guys. Games are so good.
Video games, everybody.
Video games are back.
Video games are back and glitchy as ever.
Also, like, this is one of those first games, really, that made me feel like we're at the end of a console generation. You know what I mean? You know how, like, this whole generation, games have done these, like, set pieces to try and, like, hide where loading happens? Like a good example is like when you get to a rocky crevasse and you have to squeeze between the rocks, and it takes 37 years to get from one side of the crevasse to the other as you like inch through it. And what the game is actually doing with that time is like hiding its loading time. Gears does that a lot, where like you'll do a thing in the game and the only reason that you're doing the thing is to fucking hide some loading time. And like this shit worked with me like 6 years ago, and I was like, oh man, okay, I guess I'm a Roman centurion. It just takes a really long time to use that battering ram. Shoutouts to Rise, son of Rome. But now when I encounter those moments in games where like something takes forever in order to just hide loading time, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't wait for the next generation of consoles, which are going to come with SSDs and more memory, so that way we don't have to do this all the fucking time. You know? Like, just blows my mind, because I find myself going to games more frequently where that's not a part of my expected behavior as a user. One of the other games I've been spending a fair amount of time this week is another game which came out earlier this year that I had been meaning to play forever, because it's right up my alley.
Is it fucking Slay the Spire? I swear to God.
What's that?
Is it fucking Slay the Spire? Because I swear to God. Is it that one?
It is Slay the Spire.
Fuck! God damn it! No, I don't want to talk about that game. So tired.
Slay the Spire is really good.
I'm so tired.
Tegan, what's the problem with Slay the Spire?
Alex played that game so much! So much! Every time we turn around, he's playing Slay the Spire. I'm so tired of that game. It's not fun to watch. It's boring. It's boring if you're not actively playing it. I don't like it. I'm tired. Play something cool.
I kind of feel that way about auto chess, which I feel bad because I do play a lot of it.
But it's not fun to watch.
Yeah, it's not fun to watch.
I could definitely see Slay the Spire not being fun to watch. Like, most of the stuff which is happening in Slay the Spire, which makes it fun, is happening in your head. Where you're like, oh, is my deck going to be better if I remove these cards the next time I see the merchant?
Yep.
Or the things that make Slay the Spire interesting are you speculating on how to optimize your deck build and trying to plant your route as you move up the map and go like, okay, well, how can do I need to rest more, or am I strong enough that I can reasonably win fights without taking a lot of damage or a lot of like negative effects? Trying to decide how many cards do you put in your deck that buff other cards, because every time you put a deck in your card whose job is to...
Nope. You do not put a deck in your card. You put a card in your deck.
Thank you. How many times do you put a card in your deck that is designed to buff other cards? Because that's great, but the problem is that you have to first draw that card, then you have to play that card, which is going to cost some of your like action points for the turn, and then that reduces the amount of like attacking or defending you can do that turn, once you've played it. So if you've got like 3 actions per turn, you spend one of those actions buffing another card, do you even attack that turn? Because like if you're going to be defending against like 2 or 3 like little shitty angry mushrooms or whatever, then like you're like, oh god, I'm defending against like 3 shitty angry mushrooms. I have to spend like both remaining actions this turn defending, which means that this card I just buffed is now going to get shuffled into my discard pile, and I have to wait until I run through my entire draw pile and the deck gets reshuffled to ever see that again. So, like, it's really cool, like, balancing all of those considerations, what do you do? And I like the fact that each run is different. You're like, okay, well, what am I going to do on this run? It's a roguelike deck building game. And I like those things about it. I like the fact also that it's very, very simple and clean as far as like its graphic presentation goes. And so there's like no loading time at all. You're just like bam, 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 bam. If you fuck up and you die, like you are right back in it in seconds. Like there's not a lot of fuckery. And I don't think I've seen anywhere near like everything that it has to offer. You know, it's really cool. So cool on that. But like, it was definitely a weird comparison because like, you know, this week my time was mainly spent with 4 games: Hearthstone, Super Mario World, Gears 5, and Slay the Spire. And I found myself spending more time with Super Mario World and Slay the Spire because when I played those 2 games, there was no load time in my experience. But like sitting around to like wait to queue into a match during slow times on the Hearthstone server, or, you know, crawling through a crevasse for like 37 years in Gears 5 can really like take the piss out of it if you're already like tired or cranky, where you're like, fuck this, why am I even doing this? I should just have a White Claw and go to bed.
You can't have a White Claw, there's a shortage in the United States.
Gotta ration the claws.
Twitter is exploding with it, and I'm just like, man, this is what you get for trying to drink fucking seltzer! Put some sugar in your shit! God.
We may need some laws, Brian.
Garbage drink.
Well, okay, chill out.
Seltzer's a garbage drink.
It's not garbage, it's fine.
It's bad! It's bitter and nasty! God.
It's kind of bitter.
It is kind of bitter.
It is not even remotely bitter.
Dude, what?
It's disgusting.
Like, you gotta admit, like, seltzer water is kind of
No,
bitter.
it's not. It's not.
It is! It really is! Brian, just because you have no sense of taste.
It's about as neutral a flavor as you can find. There was an old, like, I think joke JPEG about, like, LaCroix, where, like, there's, like, a flavor of LaCroix which is called, like, the forgotten essence of where a lemon once was or something.
Yeah.
There's an entire thread of possible LaCroix flavors, and one of them is, like, a watermelon. Someone's thinking about it really hard in another room.
Right. And that is exactly the experience of, like, the Claw, where you're just like, all right.
Half a flavor? You get fucking half a flavor and the rest of it is seltzer? That's garbage.
Look,
That's a disgusting drink. No, thank you.
Tegan, we have a beverage for you. It's called Bartles and James.
What's a Bartle and James? What the fuck?
Honk.
What's a Bartle? What the hell?
It is a wine cooler.
Oh, I'm insulted. I'm so insulted. No. Disgusting.
All right, well, I guess our wine cooler lesson is to play Slay the Spire.
Well, like, you know, Tegan's, like, beverage is, like, always, like, go hard or go home, whether it's sugar, alcohol, etc.
Yeah, and I mean, no, like, whatever, like, Tegan has on our show, a drinking story, it's always like, so I drank 14 bottles of Di Serono, and then I...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on, I'm gonna do a sugar count right now.
Oh, no.
12. In the next 20 minutes, I'll already have had 104 grams of sugar today. Because I'm on my second Mountain Dew, and I had a payday for breakfast, so... What's up?
Well, it can't rain all the time.
It can. I live in Ohio. Wine coolers are gross. Give me an AMF instead. I'll do that. AMF is Long Island, but instead of the colored stuff, you use all clear.
That's not safe.
And then, so like, a silver tequila, a white rum, a blue, so like a blue curacao or something, as like your splash of color, instead of fucking sour, and Sprite.
Oh, down here we call that an adios.
Yeah, an AMF. Adios, motherfucker.
Ah.
They're delicious, and I can have like 4.
That sounds violent, Tegan.
They're good. Brian's so disappointed. Brian's just like, I can't even believe.
No.
These literal children.
He's having another, I'm old and gonna walk into the desert to die moment.
Remember your adios, Brian. Actually, yeah. I remember, I was particularly drunk during a birthday, and someone handed me an adios, and I thought it was like a regular drink, and I was wrong, and a projectile vomiting. It was not a great night.
Ooh, gross.
True. It
was more like, as you're sitting here describing an adios motherfucker, I'm thinking back to the heady days when no one called that drink that. Mm-hmm. And it would just, you would wander into a bar and be like, hello, I would like to order a blue motorcycle. And it was known as a blue motorcycle for full-on decades. And then, like, one day, someone's like, gosh, there sure is a lot of booze in this blue motorcycle. Yeah, you have too many blue motorcycles, and I guess it's adios, motherfucker. Hey, we should just call them that.
Yep.
You know, and then it's like, oh, God. The renaming of the blue motorcycle is a lot like there, and there. Like, I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle, and I just at some point, dictionaries are going to be like, fuck it, these spellings of the word there are interchangeable because that we live in a society.
No. No. They all have different meanings. No, you can't fucking do that.
Oh, no, Tegan, we live in a society.
No, we don't!
All right?
Oh my god!
Well, then join me in calling it a blue motorcycle.
Sure.
There we go. So Tommy's hand is broken again.
How'd she bust it this time?
Fucking practice.
Aww.
Like, she literally broke it in the dojo.
Oh, poor honey. That's no good.
She's out of the Grand Prix. This sucks. She will not win. And I'm pretty sure at this point, this is the second time that she has broken a bone in the same hand this year. Like, that has got to suck. Like, that has got to bum her out something good. Man. I hope it's a speedy recovery. Like, at least this time, it's a bone in a finger and not a different bone in her hand. So hopefully she's not out for like 12 to 14 weeks. Hopefully it's more like 6 to 8. But still, what the fuck? Why has this girl got glass hands?
I mean, to be fair, the bones in your hand are very fragile. They're small. Small bones.
But I bring up Utami and I bring up Utami and her busted paw to say, like, still getting the Patreon stuff sorted. We should be, dependent on you nice people, watching Stardom very soon. I don't see many ways that we don't hit that initial target. So we should have that content coming forthwith. You guys hear that 2 people died of the plague?
Fuck off. I know.
What, really?
Yes.
Like bubonic plague?
Like bubonic plague.
That's treatable, though. You could go to the doctor for that.
Sure is.
But they did not. And they died instead, Tegan.
What do you mean?
That's the world we live in now.
Wait, I don't understand. Wait,
I
don't
understand. Jump off the flat earth.
What do you mean they died of bubonic plague?
I mean that, Tegan.
Yeah.
I mean exactly what I say.
What is that? What?
Bubonic plague had a body count.
Why?
It went up by 2 more.
Even though bubonic plague is literally now something which is like, hey, you've got plague. What we're going to do is we're going to keep you overnight. And you'll probably go home tomorrow. That's bubonic plague now. But no. Oh, God.
Wait, hold on. But how are you guys... did neither of you guys play Astral Chain this week?
I didn't play Astral Chain.
I played
oh, wait, no,
that's
a lie. I played a little bit of Astral Chain. I totally did.
Okay.
I changed my HUD, so it's pink now.
Wait, you can change the HUD?
Yeah, you can change the HUD, so it's pink. So there's like a couple color selections. There's a bunch of color selections. Who the fuck am I kidding? And I made mine pink. So now, like, my save screen and stuff is pink. And I got the Arrow Legion and the Arm Legion?
Arm Legion.
The strong one. I got the strong one.
The JoJo Legion.
My brother's a fucking dumbass, and I'm getting some vibes.
Oh, so, like, I'm almost done, I think. I'm, like, 2 chapters away. And I figured out how to register monsters. It's kind of risky, but it's kind of cool.
You have to take pictures, right?
Yeah, you just gotta take pictures of the monsters.
Yeah, I keep accidentally opening the camera. So I've registered a bunch of monsters on accident because I'm like, wait, no, how do I get out of the camera? And then it's like, do you want to register this monster? And I'm like, yes, I guess. How do I get out of the camera? My startle reflex is great. It's just like, imagine your little police officer, and every time she gets scared, she pulls out her camera and is like, wait, what do I do?
Oh, no.
It's like, it feels like Monster Hunter Worlds all over again, where I'm sliding into stuff and then sharpening my swords.
Oh, God. That reminds me, my friends are playing Monster Hunter, and they're really vibing with it, but I'm holding off until Monday, because I want to finish Astral Chain. But, like, it looks dope. They have announced everything that I could possibly want from this Monster Hunter. Like, all my favorite monsters are back. Xenogre's back. Nargacuga's back. Rajang's gonna be in the first content update. Apparently Gold and Silver Raytheon are in the game. And like, there's more customization, which is like one of the bigger gripes against World. And like, everything's getting buffed except for Bow. And Bow has fallen from the most powerful weapon in the game to like top 5. So like, whatever. Monster Hunter's dope. And if you get into it, get into it. If not, I totally understand.
Rocky's the best. Rocky's so good about it. He's like, yeah, man, you don't like this game? Alright, it's not for you.
Yeah.
Whereas Bride's like, you don't like this game? You're garbage.
When do I ever say that? Jesus.
If you don't like Hitman, you're trash.
I've never said that.
I don't think that's a direct quote, but I feel like there was a similar incident at some point.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's more of a direct quote from Tegan, who's like, if you don't like Breath of the Wild, you have bad taste in video games.
Oh man.
God.
Oh my god, there's a Legend of Zelda advert. This is a side note. You're gonna have to cut this, Rocky, but there's a Legend of Zelda advertisement on right now at GameStop, and every time I fucking hear it, it's on a 15-minute loop, and every time I fucking hear it, I get really excited, and I'm like, that's my son, that's my son, that's my son! I'm so excited about it! Anyway, sorry.
For sure.
Back to your regularly scheduled stuff, I guess.
Do we want to discuss... Rocky, are you sure?
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like you got some bullet points, but you're just struggling to come out here.
I'm very tired. It's cool.
Why are you
I'll cover
tired?
it next week. 'Cause
You need some sugar.
there's a lot going on. I haven't been eating a lot of sugar lately.
How
to be
dare.
honest.
That's the problem. You gotta get that sugar in so you can get that ATP made.
Are you hitting me with the Krebs cycle right now? What the fuck, Tegan? Oh, god damn it.
Have a fruit or something at least. Fuck.
I miss fruit. I had peaches like a week ago and then I ran out. I gotta go buy groceries. I have pizza. I have banana peppers. That's a fruit.
No?
What? They have seeds in them?
I don't think a banana pepper is a fruit. I'm pretty sure that's a vegetable.
No way.
I'm
Absolutely a fruit.
I'm pretty sure.
All peppers are fruits, Teeks.
They are bitter and not sweet at all. I'm pretty sure they're vegetables.
No, Tika, that's not how
Carrots
fruits work.
are the only one that might be a fruit. Carrots I would consider a fruit.
Carrots aren't fruit. Carrots are vegetables.
Hey, would you guys like to discuss the news?
Yeah! It's good this
Brett,
week.
let's do the news.
So because our society sucks now, and everything is just reduced to shitty memes because we can no longer talk about the things that are important to us. You remember how E3 was reduced to 2 memes? Mm-hmm. One was Keanu Reeves pointing at a guy and saying, "You're breathtaking."
Yeah!
And the other one was Ikumi Nakamura standing on one leg and saying, "It's spooky."
Yeah! That was great.
There's also a dog.
There was a dog, a good dog, a good dog. The best part of E3.
I forgot the good dog.
You forgot the Holy Trio!
One of those is moving on. Ikumi Nakamura announced that she's leaving Tango Gameworks. She posted on her Twitter saying that she'd be leaving. And I don't know. I think the post kind of smells weird. What the tweet said was, "After 9 years as creative director and art director at Tango and ZeniMax, I felt here is one of the ends of the journeys. I learned from the talented people I've worked with, and I respect. Contact me if anyone wants to work with me! ! And then she posted a link to her LinkedIn profile. She was on this game as the director. That was the whole point of, like, getting introduced the way she was at E3, and Shinji Mikami coming out on stage to introduce her. Like, this way, it was like kind of like a big deal torch passing moment. Like, here's this person who's directing this game, and, like, she has this impressive pedigree and has done all this cool shit in games before, and so, like, it's a cool thing that she's directing this game now. And so, does it seem weird to either of you guys that, like, she's leaving Tango Gameworks in the middle of development of this game?
That is actually really weird.
Yeah.
Don't know what's going on with that.
It smells funny. I foresaw three possibilities. One is Bethesda is actively Bethesda-ing, and there's some, like, writing on the walls about, like, Bethesda dismantling Tango Gameworks.
And she's just jumping ship before it happens?
Right.
Gotcha.
We know that they've had some stuff which hasn't necessarily hit their aggressive targets. And if she thinks that, like, oh, well, there's not going to be a Ghostwire that ever releases because this game is going to get canceled, then now's as good a time as any to jump ship. Possibility 2 is that the studio itself is going to be restructured to... Because, like, right now Tango Gameworks kind of, like, it's a wholly owned subsidiary of Bethesda, but it's also an independently operated subsidiary of Bethesda. So it is very much a Japanese game studio which does its own shit, and it's just the money all comes from Bethesda and the money all goes to Bethesda. So it's like, hi, we're just going to be over here and do our own thing and not really exist in your reporting structure. And I have to wonder, is it possible that they sent in a guy and they're like, okay, like, we're going to, like, bring you under the Bethesda Game Studios umbrella more formally, and your decisions are now going to roll up, and somebody somewhere else who hasn't been part of this process at all is now going to have to prove everything. And I can see that being the kind of thing that, like, if you take this, like, gamble and are on your first big directing job, and you already have this relationship where, like, the buck is only stopping in one place, which is the person who runs the studio. And now, in addition to the buck stopping with that one person, it also has to stop with some guy on a conference call. That could be probably a thing that would just take the piss. The third possibility I thought of is, what if the video game industry was the video game industry again? This is a woman working in video games, leaving a job for vague reasons. And I did not want to discount the possibility that video games were video games again.
Oh, man. Once again, I don't think we can pin this entirely on video games. I think this is just modern industry, which is not better. But I feel like I should say that.
Well, Rocky, it is at least more specific than just saying simply humanity failed.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'll take that.
Humanity failed! Women again! Huzzah!
Oh.
But, like, it seems really fucking weird that the director...
It's really weird.
Feels bad, man. Feels wrong. Yeah. Got them vibes. Something
like,
happened.
Even if she knew that she was, like, wanted to leave the studio to pursue, like, new challenges, generally when you're doing that, you wait until the game is out, because you are directing the game. You are the leader on the game. Like, leaving now, it can only feel weird. So, thank you, video games. Thank you, Bethesda. I don't know if you're personally responsible, Todd Howard, but shout outs to you.
I'm fucking convinced he is, because she stole all of his thunder this year.
What? No one actually likes Todd Howard.
No one likes Todd Howard, but usually he's the meme. And he wasn't this year.
He's never the meme for the right reasons.
It doesn't matter, he's still the meme. Have you ever heard any attention is good attention? It doesn't matter whether or not he's the meme. He's the meme because it's a good reason. It just matters that he has the attention. Fucking shallow little ego.
All I know is that I would love to read the light novel that, like, outlines the multiple perspective saga of, like, the destruction of, like, Bethesda, where, like, Akumi's on one side and, like, Todd Howard's on the other. Kind of like, you know, Lelouch the Rebellion and, like, Suzaku the Counterattack.
Oh,
that
yeah.
could be fun.
And
That'd be
there's
sweet.
oh man, an id Software is like this like slumbering giant, and it's like, when it awakens, whose side will it be on?
Oh, what was the sister's name? Lelouch's younger sister, and her like suffix or like entitles like of the nightmare.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I want more multiple perspective stories. Like, I know Fire Emblem did it with Fates, and that was kind of cool. Well, I mean, we got 3 houses.
We did get 3
have
houses.
3
So you want the Rashomon of burning down Bethesda?
Yeah. Like, don't you? How are you not excited about this?
Well, I mean, it would mean that we would get to burn down Bethesda, so I'm on board. Tegan.
Mm-hmm.
Shamelessly pander for a publicly traded corporation.
Shamelessly pander for my favorite publicly traded corporation. Take one. There was a Nintendo Direct. They talked about 35 different games or something. I think it's 35. I counted them the other day because behind the curtain, here we go. All I did in the show doc was list all the games and the dates coming out. And like, if they said additional stuff that they hadn't talked about before for a game that was already coming out, then like I wrote that down, but that's it. I didn't like do a full on, God, that would have taken up so many pages. Nintendo games are good, guys. So, like, first of all, like, Overwatch is coming to Switch. No one's surprised. It's coming in October.
I want to talk about this, because, like...
Oh, you want to talk about October, or you want to talk about Overwatch on Switch? Okay.
Yeah, because, like, I know this collab was coming ever since, like, they put Diablo on Switch, but also, like, I think this may be, like, indicative of a really deep collab, because, like... Overwatch League is still, like, the thing that, you know, Blizzard's kind of building in, like, a too big to fail type of deal. Mm-hmm. And so they're trying to do everything they can to make sure that as many people are, like, familiar with Overwatch so that they can program on it and they can, like, build, like, hype around, like, the franchises. And so I'd be interested to see, like, the Switch Overwatch player that, like, transitions into, like, ecosystem and, like, put, like, the first, like, Switch Pro, forgive the pun, Overwatch player. Also, like, there's gonna be at least 1, possibly 2 Overwatch characters that end up on, like, Smash Bros. Like, there's no doubt in my mind.
One is
like,
gonna be Tracer, and, like,
I know, like, it's probably Tracer the same way that it was pretty obvious that Terry Bogard was going to be in, Smash. But, I think it'd be cool if there were at least 1 more. Like, I think Zarya could actually be a really interesting Smash character. Or, like, they're not going to do Reaper, like, but Reaper would also be an interesting choice.
Reaper would just be like, Reaper would hang out in the Smash common room with, like, Fox and Wolf.
He's probably like, maybe he's like a distant assist trophy.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. The same way, like, Rivali's kind of an assist sort of thing. Like, a spirit. I want Diva.
Brent.
I want the full mech to show up.
Oh my god, Diva would actually be great. And then, like, her final smash is just, like,
it's the same as her regular ultimate. She just literally launches the mech.
Yeah. maybe they do both, where like, no, maybe she has like a meter like Joker, where like she refills to like get like the mech back.
Oh, okay. Neat. I'm in.
I'm telling you, there are moves here. And like, they don't have to be like super obvious, but I don't know. Brian, any thoughts on this Overwatch situation?
I guess the first thing that I want to say is, congratulations to friends of the show Iron Galaxy Studios on completing the port work for Overwatch to Switch.
Gang.
Yeah, they were the company that Activision Blizzard contracted to complete the port, because of their history of porting stuff to Switch well. So good for them. Always glad to know that those guys are getting work and doing good things. So awesome. Yeah, I am relatively certain that a couple Overwatch characters will come to Smash. I am pretty darn sure that one of the two of them will be Tracer. Other ones that like feel like choices would be like a character who like builds or makes a thing mechanically. So like a Torbjorn or a Mei feel like choices.
Oh, if Mei was in Smash?
Because I think that that's something which would like be mechanically distinct right now in Smash. So people might latch on to it. It would be an interesting way to distinguish the character. Alternatively, there are characters who have like a more, dark adult aesthetic. Like it's very easy to like say, look at your Marios and Peaches and go like, well, you're like, this is the feel of this game. I look at the Mario and I look at the Wario and I look at the Zelda and I look at the Ness, and this is the feel of this game. And it's like, well, yeah, but there's also like your Bayonettas and your Snakes and so on. And then that's where like somebody like Reaper does feel like he might
fit in.
Fit in. So I think like it really depends on like the direction that Activision Blizzard go with it. If they're just going to go for most recognizable brand identity stuff, then it's probably going to be Tracer and Reaper. If not Reaper, then probably like Tracer and Mercy. Basically, you want to find people that if you gathered like 15 adults in a room and you gave them a can of Coke and a little bag of Doritos and said, okay, who's this character from? And then just showed them a picture. And be like, oh, that's Overwatch. My little Joey, he plays the Overwatch. That's her name. I think her name is Overwatch. She wears goggles.
She's on the cover.
Yeah, her name is Overwatch.
Oh, God.
Well, and then there's that one mom who's like, oh, my kid does TikTok, and I think she said her name's Tracer.
Right.
You know that TikTok?
Yeah, And that one, that's Angel Lady.
Yeah. There's Joy.
Right.
Well, okay. I do want to say that, like, while recently what they've been doing is taking the most recognizable characters from various franchises and putting them into the game, they definitely took games from, like, or characters from, like, unsung franchises, and that brought popularity back to the original property. And I don't think Overwatch needs Nintendo/Smash to do either of those things.
Right.
Which is why I'm interested in whether or not they decide to take risks, because they can. Like,
the answer is no. That's not the world we live in anymore. In a world where 80% of movies are Marvel films, no one takes risks with anything. So expect Tracer. The end.
But Midsummer came out this year.
Midsummer represented low risk.
Okay.
Sorry. Horror is hot right now. I could put out a movie called Spooky Shit, and it will make $80 million. Give me $20 and a camera, I will make Spooky Shit. Like, horror is red hot. Red hot. It's fucking amazing. Like, horror makes so much money that Hollywood, racist, shitpile, cynical Hollywood, that nightmare land, is like, sure, black man, do whatever you want. Here's $60 million. That's how much money horror makes. That Jordan Peele is allowed to do whatever he wants.
Well, Jordan Peele, won big, and that was a risk.
Well, Jordan Peele won big because Jason Blum will take risks with Blumhouse, but all the other studios which are riding the horror wave are
they're definitely just fucking around.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, well, shit. There is so much money to be made in horror right now. Let's get some. I'm just saying that, if we're talking about things which are, comparative risks, it is a much bigger risk in Hollywood right now to be like, please check out my rom-com. And how the fuck did this become the rom-com show? Because this is not the first time this has come up.
Well, I like rom-coms.
Yeah.
Also, what was that rom-com that, I can't remember her name right now. She was in Pitch Perfect.
Anna Kendrick.
And no, not the pro tag. the one
she was in Pitch Perfect and Anna Kendrick.
I don't know why you're mad at Anna Kendrick right now, but we're not doing this.
Wait, why am I mad at Anna Kendrick?
I don't know. Why are you mad at Anna Kendrick?
Yeah, you sounded real dejected, seriously hurt that you had to say her name out loud. No, you didn't even have to.
Sometimes we got to really dig into this fucking hatefulness that y'all put on me. It's amazing.
Brian, you were okay. Anyway, so the actress, she's the funny one in. You
want to say fat, don't you? But you just can't bring yourself to say fat.
No, Rebel Wilson. She is fat. Rebel Wilson, thank you. I
just took a drink of my Mountain Dew. You can't do that.
he's sitting there trying to. I could just sit there, hear Rocky trying to figure out how to. She's the funny one. I'm like,
it almost came out my nose.
Yeah, and Pitch Perfect.
God.
She's the funny one.
She was! She was the comedic relief in the film!
Oh man, you ever see that movie Uncle Buck? It stars that guy, he's the funny one.
Oh my god.
Okay, Brian, I understand that there's stuff to unpack here, but this is not what I want to talk about right now.
Too late.
I'm trying to talk about Rebel Wilson's fucking rom-com, where she ends up in a fantasy rom-com world where nothing makes sense. Do you remember that film? It came out this year?
Yeah, it's called Isn't It Romantic?
Thank you. Bad rom-coms are back. How much money did that make? Does anyone know?
I believe it took a shit. Give me 1 second.
For sure. Handle your business.
Let's see here. Oh, that's fantastic. It appears to be that Warner canceled the international release.
Oof.
And instead just sold the international distribution rights to Netflix.
All right.
Yeah, box office, 48.8 million. That's before marketing against a budget of 31 million.
Damn. You hate to see it.
Right. And so this is why I say that, making a rom-com is a much bigger risk these days than making a horror movie, because horror movies make money hand over fist, but nobody goes to see rom-coms anymore. How the fuck is this a Nintendo Direct?
Well, Isn't It Romantic's not a great rom-com.
We only got through one game, guys.
True. All right. Also, for
long story short,
great.
Congratulations, Iron Galaxy. Tracer's going to be in fucking Smash, and apparently Rebel Wilson is fat. Let's move on.
What else came out of the Direct?
They talked about Luigi's Mansion 3. They showed off a couple different floors, which, whatever. And then they told us about the Scream Park party game, where Luigi's and Guigi's can battle to see who defeats the most ghosts, which is cute. I don't know. There's also a Dungeons and Dragons Kirby game called Super Kirby Clash that's available now. It's free to start, but then you have to buy it.
I want to fuck with Kirby, something
Super
Crash.
Super Kirby Clash.
Okay, Super Kirby
Clash.
Clash. Yeah. I want to fuck with it. I want to see what that's about.
I'm in. It looks cute. It looks cute. And apparently, like, the free to start is totally worth it, so. And then, like, I've been attacked by Little Town Hero, which comes out October 16th, and I'm gonna, I've been attacked. I've been assaulted, and my wallet has been ransacked. Oof. And it turns out all the music is from Toby Fox.
Oh, yeah.
They just did all the music. Cool. And then they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, Sans is in Smash.
Sans isn't in Smash.
He's in Smash. He's in Smash. He's a Mii Fighter costume. He's in Smash.
That doesn't count.
It's a Smash Brothers X Undertale. There's a Megalovania soundtrack in there. Sans is in Smash.
Oh my god.
Sans is in Smash.
Sans isn't in Smash.
He's in Smash.
They didn't want to do it.
They did it. They did it, boys.
It's like saying Waluigi's in Smash.
Waluigi's in Smash. He is. He's assist. He's in Smash.
Oh my god. Tegan, it doesn't count.
Code for him is in the game. It fucking counts. That's the only way. Rivali's in Smash, technically, too, but he's just a spirit. He doesn't even do anything, so fuck off, okay?
It doesn't count!
They could have just given him a Falco skin. They should have just made Falco a Rivali skin. It would have been fine, but no. Anyway, so, then they're like, yeah, Banjo-Kazooie is dropping, so everybody who has the Fighter Pass can get that, and then they're like, Terry Beauregard's coming to Smash in November. And then they're like, so there's like one more dude, and then we're gonna sell you additional fighters outside of the Fighter Pass, which you could buy separately. So there's gonna be more fighters. Poor Sakurai, he's tired.
Sakurai's never taking a break.
Sakurai's never gonna get to retire. Never ask him for anything again. Please.
So I guess... thoughts on these 3 bullet points that we've just... 6 bullet points we've just gone through.
Sorry, nope.
All right,
you gotta catch up. No, go ahead, Ryan. I'm kidding. Go for it.
Fuck Super Kirby Clash. It looks stupid.
Okay.
Brian doesn't like having fun.
You know what? Never mind.
I get it.
No, go for it, Brian.
Brian,
come on. Brian, I'm just playing.
Let's see here. I don't know why they changed the title of Town to Little Town Hero. I was just fine with it being called Town. I'm excited for it either way, but I am puzzled by the name change because the first time they announced this game, it was just called Town.
I remember. Yep. Town wasn't... I don't think Town popped as a title. Like, it probably just focus tested better.
This is the most generic-ass name. Like, the same focus group that they're showing pictures of Tracer to are the same people who are like, Little Town Hero is better. Like, if you put in front of some fucking serious nerds and you're like, the whole point of this game is that you never leave town. That's the whole point. That's the hook. That's the gimmick. That's what makes this game weird and different and special. How does Town sound for you as a title? And then people are like, I, who play video games and I have some working familiarity with like gaming naming nomenclature, dig that because it effectively communicates what is so different about this, and knowing what towns historically represent in RPGs, I think that that's really neat.
Sure, but hear me out on this. While those people are around, they are definitely less numerous than people who did not pay attention to the description of the game. That, like, literally heard, the game is called Town. Oh, okay. And that's it.
Oh, I know.
And, like, they don't think about it ever again.
Let the world burn. Terry Bogard. I guess that's fine. Like
the Japanese youth are calling him Buff Pokemon Trainer because they don't know who he is.
That's amazing.
Buff Pokemon really Trainer joins the fight. All right, that's a way to do it.
I saw Brian, some people on Twitter calling him Ponytail Ken, and like, I'm like, fuck it, let the world burn. Like, Ponytail Ken.
Did they get you with the Geese Howard bit?
No, not at all. Because like,
really,
as soon as they showed the Neo Geo BIOS, as soon as we got the BIOS, I'm like, here we go. Here comes Terry Bogard, and then the video was like the slow march toward Terry Bogard. Like once they like made clear what the gimmick of the video was, that the envelope keeps on floating away. What it did remind me of is just how much I really loved, like, SNK sprite work. Like, there's a lot of, like, adoration out there for Capcom and Konami sprite work, because they do really have, like, if you look at their old sprite work, like, a very distinct feel. But, like, SNK's also had a very, very distinct feel. And to, like, see, like, new uses of some of those old SNK sprites, I'm like, God damn, I love a good SNK sprite. Like, it just... So, like, Terry Bogard, sure, fine, whatever. Like, yeah, there's things I would have... there are characters that I would have preferred more, but I also know that, like, we're getting Terry Bogard for the same reasons that game is called Little Town Hero, and for the same reasons that it'll eventually be Tracer in Smash, which is that, like, you always serve the easiest fucking possible thing to people, because that's where we are. But, like, I guess, like, Terry Bogard in Smash is, like, better than the alternative? Because at least there are some, like, kids out there who are like, man, Ponytail Ken is cool, I wonder where he comes from, and might look up Ponytail Ken.
I mean, that's what happened. That's literally what happened with Fire Emblem. Like, I mean, there are definitely, like, Fire Emblem stands when, like, Marth ended up in Melee, but there was a whole generation of people. It's like, Marth is cool. I wonder what game she's from, And then and now we have fucking just, like,
Marth's a dude.
Top tier Fire Emblem games coming out.
Sure, and you know what? And here's the thing, Rocky. That same generation of fucking kids who are like, Marth seems cool, I wonder where she's from. There were other kids in that same dorm room who were like, this little fucking kid in the striped shirt is great, I wonder where he's from. You know what? And those people are all fucked.
What do you mean? Those people are fucked? Fuck off. I'm having a great time.
No, it's like,
Video games are bad.
Ness. It's like, Ness is so great. He's so swell. Cool. It turns out they made another game about this kid called Lucas. I can't wait till it comes out.
Oh, man. No, I emulated, like, Mother 3. Like, and while it wasn't an ideal experience, I'm so glad that I had it. But, Nintendo, whenever you get a chance, it'd be cool if I got to play Mother 3 on official Nintendo console. That sounds great. I'd love to do that. Just saying.
Oh, public service announcement. One of the 20 Super Nintendo games currently available is historically incredibly expensive game Demon's Crest. Demon's Crest, like, usually copies of the cartridge go for somewhere around $250.
Terrifying.
You could fucking play Demon's Crest. It's a really good game. Play Demon's Crest. End of public service announcement. Tegan, continue.
So I talked about Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and that was, like, my favorite part.
For sure.
You can save your chamber dungeons that you create to your Zelda amiibos, and then your friends can play them. Which is fucking cute! That's so good. That's so good. I'm so happy about that. They don't have to play it on my Switch. They can play it on their own Switch.
If only there was some... Man, I mean, I'm really glad that, like, amiibo dungeon transferring technology exists, because there's no other possible way to share level data between users.
You know what, Brian? You know what? This is the precursor to our Legend of Zelda dungeon builder game that's just like Super Mario Maker 2, but it's only Zelda dungeons. This is the precursor to that, and I'm gonna be absolutely ticked if you try to take the piss on this one, because I'm tired, okay? I'm so tired. It's a precursor. Give it a break! God! They want to make sure people use it first. Fuck! Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway. So then Dragon Quest XI S, the complete edition, was like, they're like, hey, it's coming out on September 27th, and there's a demo available. Cool. And then they told us that they're gonna port fucking Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore onto it. So, like, onto the Switch in January. And there's a new song just for the Switch, because fuck you. So,
I've been waiting to play that one.
You know what well, I got it for the Wii U, and it was, a time. I'm not very good at it, but I do enjoy it. I'm not good at Persona either, so, like, whatever. It's just my problem, I guess. But I want the new song, so I guess I'm gonna buy it again. Yeah. Fuck me, right? Let's see. And then they said...
How many remaining Wii U exclusives have not made the leap?
Wii U, let me think.
Pikmin 3.
Pikmin 3. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival.
No. I said major releases.
That might get ported.
That's shovelware.
Excuse me. Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's on the eShop, isn't it?
No, I said shovelware. Yeah. That's shovelware.
Oh. No, it's...
Meaning that's garbage that no one actually wants.
Well,
but Tegan wants it. She had a lot of fun with it.
I brought all the Animal Crossing Amiibos. I have all of them because I wanted them for the game. They're adorable.
Super Mario 3D World.
But Super Mario 3D World, like you can use all the stuff in it in Super Mario Maker 2.
That is not... That is not the game. It is not Super Mario 3D World.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, the assets are already there.
Oh, yeah, well... Are there any other ones? Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Zombie U.
No, Zombie U is... Zombie U, I mean, I don't think it's on Switch, unless it is, but it's definitely been ported off the Wii U. Like, Zombie is available on PS4 and Xbox One. I'm just thinking about what is the only stuff that the only place to still play it is a Wii U. And the only things I can really think of are, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Super Mario 3D World, and Pikmin 3. And
Damn, Brian, I was really hoping you'd get there, but it doesn't look like you did.
No.
What's that?
You're forgetting Paper Mario Color Splash.
Super Paper Mario Color Splash.
No, wait, that one's not Super Paper.
Oh, it's not Super Paper Mario? It's just regular Paper Mario? You're right. Paper Mario Color Splash. You're correct. That's cute. I like that one.
Oh, and I guess there's Wonderful 101.
Oh, yeah, Wonderful 101. I have that. I bought that. I haven't played it yet.
So
I have it. I bought it pre-owned.
So I guess, don't go throwing your Wii U out a window yet.
Don't throw your Wii U out a window anyway. If you're gonna get rid of it, donate it to a children's hospital or something. Fuck.
True.
Anyway, Deadly Premonition 2 and then Deadly Premonition Origins.
Holy fucking shit.
What?
Okay.
Brian's a fan.
Oh, yeah. So, Deadly Premonitions is going to be only available on the eShop, Brian, and it's available now, Brian. And then Deadly Premonitions 2 is coming in 2020.
I am fully aware that Deadly Premonition Origins is available on the eShop, and that I have already purchased it.
Yay!
Yeah. One of the very first things I did when I got a GPD win was to put Deadly Premonition onto my GPD win, the PC port. And it was one of those things where, like, X input for the Steam version of Deadly Premonition was not great, and so there was, like, some fighting to make sure that, like, the controller inputs worked right. And I was like, man, I want to play this weird-ass game on the go more easily. And now I can play that weird-ass game on the go more easily. If you had told me that there was going to be a sequel to Deadly Premonition, and that the sequel to Deadly Premonition was going to be a Nintendo Switch game, I would have called you a liar. Like, this is one of the most unexpected-ass, like, sequel announcements I think of all fucking time. Like, who is laundering money that this is getting made?
It's me. It's me and my love.
Yeah.
It's my love. It's literally, like, Nintendo is doing this out of my love for my friends because I stand them so hard. You're welcome, Brian.
This is some wild, wild shit.
Oh.
Wild shit.
There's more wild shit coming, It's all cool.
Continue.
Then we got, I guess I'm just going down the list then. Divinity Original Sin 2, the Definitive Edition, with cross-save features with Steam. What? What does that mean? That means I could access my Steam save on my Switch. But also, like, what does that mean? Am I gonna be able to cross-save all the Steam games eventually? Who knows? Then we got Doom 64 coming in November. We got a game called Rogue Company coming next year. Oh, we got some Pokemon Sword and Shield news, because we can't have any Direct without Pokemon Sword and Shield news right now. We got fashion, baby! We got jackets and gloves and makeup and eyebrows and shit. We got eyebrows and shit this time, guys. Exciting. We got a thing called Pokemon Camp, which you can oh my god, Pokemon Camp's the best. You set up camp, you can play with your Pokemon, and you can visit other players' camps and play with their Pokemon with one of your Pokemon. God, Rocky, we're gonna go camping together, and you're gonna make curry on rice, because that's a thing you can do. Oh, I'm gonna do it. You can make curry on rice.
I'm already Brock. You can just call me Brocky now. It's cool.
Fuck yes. I'm in. So you make curry and rice, and there's like 100 types, and every fucking time you make a new curry, it goes in your fucking cookbook, because you write everything down. And then they showed us 2 new Pokemon. Poltegeist, that's my Pokemon. That's my Pokemon right there. It's a ghost hiding in a teapot, and it's a pun. I'm into it. And Cramorant, which is like a flying water type, and it's got a special ability where if it uses surf or dive, it comes up with a fish in its mouth, and then if it takes damage after that, it launches the fish at the opponent. That's fucking great. It's like a one-hit KO. Fuck you. Fuck you. I got this sandwich, and now I'm gonna chuck it at your face, and you're gonna die. God. And then Brian already told everybody, but there's gonna be a Super NES library on the Switch.
Yeah. It's out. It's out now.
Yeah, I know it's out now, but like, there's gonna be more games. There's only 20 games right now, but there are gonna be more. And True. If you have Nintendo Switch Online, you can pre-order a Super Nintendo Switch controller. But only if you have Nintendo Switch Online, so...
I'm really hype on that, because, like, I've talked about, like, trying to play Mario Maker 2 with the Joy-Cons, and just, like, the incredibly shitty responsiveness of this thing that they're trying to pass off as a D-pad on the Joy-Con. You're just like, Jesus fucking Christ, like... And I know that, like, Mario is not a game that cries for, like, incredibly precise inputs, but, like, it is a game that requires your inputs to be reasonably correct. And, like, playing a platformer with an analog stick just... It feels bad, y'all. You know, it feels real bad, and so I'm definitely getting one of those. It's gonna lead to a Mario renaissance up in this house. Happy to see that, like, the shoulder triggers have, like, little, like, buttons either side of the traditional L&R buttons on the SNES controller for the trigger buttons. So I'm like, oh, okay, so these SNES controllers will be pretty functional as far as, like, being able to be used, because, like, the issue that they have historically had is that when they create novelty controllers in the past, like, their desire to adhere to the original form factor completely meant that they were locking functionality out of the controllers. Like, people having to get up and walk over to their little tiny NESs and little tiny SNESs, because they're like, no, we didn't put any more buttons on the controller because that would break the feel. You actually have to hit a reset button to change games and shit. And the way you bring up the save state menu and stuff, and the ability to switch between games when you're playing in the SNES stuff, is to hit the left and right shoulder trigger buttons. And so I'm like, you better not tell me that I still need to do that and then not put shoulder trigger buttons on the SNES controller, because that's going to require having Joy-Cons active all the time anyway, in addition to this. But no, Nintendo actually broke with their own tradition and put trigger buttons on this fucking SNES controller. So thank God. Form and function. Peanut butter and chocolate. Hooray.
Brian's thrilled. Yay! I'm so glad you're happy, Brian. That's all I want in life.
What more? My happiness is worthless.
Okay.
I'm so... That makes me sad. Wait. No.
Do we have more direct?
We have more direct, but I'm sad now. We have the direct, but now I'm sad. So Tetris 99 gets a physical copy. Yay. Also an update. There's a thing called Invictus that you can't access unless you're, like, really, really good at the game. There are daily missions now, new player icons, and a share battle mode and look arena mode DLC. Because that's what we need. And then Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo Olympic Games is gonna have a fucking story mode, I guess? And, like, mini games and unlockable characters and a retro thing that's got 2D sprite graphics. What the hell? I don't understand. I mostly wrote all that down because I'm like, there's gonna be a story mode for the Olympics? What? Just me in another box going, what? Really loudly. That's it.
I feel like Tetris 99, like, the low-key most important thing that they introduced was this Invictus mode, because, like, if you try and play Tetris 99 right now, it feels real bad. Because, like, most everybody left is some kind of, like, nightmare Tetris monster. And so, like, you'll start playing Tetris 99 and then become the first fool smoked, like, almost every time, because, like, they can smell weakness. They can see your...
Brian, you just gotta decide that you're ready for the smoke. Like, I'll teach you the ropes, man.
No,
let's fucking go.
Look, I bet you cannot hang with the current Tetris 99 crowd. Like, all that's left of there are nightmare people.
I got a win last week. And also for Invictus, you only need one win to get
right.
it.
I'm just saying, get the people who have the win out of the population. Send them off to their own, like, nightmare camp.
Well, that's what they're doing.
Yes.
But Brian, it's Battle Royale. Like, I don't think you're going to end up with, like, a chill Tetris Battle Royale experience.
No, I'm not asking for one, Rocky. I'm just saying, like,
okay.
Imagine if you fell off the plane in a Battle Royale game, and there wasn't even the part where you're sitting in a bathtub for 20 minutes. Like, it's just murder from the jump. Like, imagine if the whole island is fucking, Tilted Towers. Like, the whole island is Tilted Towers is Tetris 99.
I get that. Yeah. Well, Brian, if you ever want a duo sometime, let me know, and then we'll get after it. Because you can duo in Tetris 99 now. Which doesn't make sense. That means, like, one person's gonna have to be solo, right? But, whatever. Oh, no, they cut it down to 98. Never mind. I'm looking at the release.
Good lord. Tegan, what else we got?
There's a Daemon X Machina prologue demo available.
They're doing it... I'm worried about them. This is like the second time they put out a demo.
Yeah, well, this demo, whatever you do in it, the save data carries over to when the game releases on the 13th.
Oh, okay, right. So it's just a bridge. That's fine,
it's a bridge demo.
actually.
It's not like a demo.
Okay.
And also, and then we got Star Wars Jedi Knight 2, the Jedi Outcast coming. I don't know anything about Star Wars.
That's so fucking wild.
Brian, can you tell us about the Jedi Outcast?
Please tell us about the Jedi Outcast, because I don't know anything about Star Wars.
This is a good video game. It's a total surprise, because like when Disney bought Star Wars, and they said, don't worry guys, we're going to take anything weird, different, and special about Star Wars and put in a pit and then bury it. This was part of that stuff. This was all part of the stuff which they now call, like, the Legends universe. Things which are all now officially not canon.
Right.
These games are, like, pretty fucking cool. Like, they're about the original explanation for who stole the Death Star plans. And so, like, in the game, you start the game and you're this fucking dickhead, Kyle Katarn. And you're just like, whatever, dude. Like, I'm just like a bounty hunter, dickhead guy. Like, he's kind of like a Han Solo type. It's like, I used to be training to be a Jedi. I used to be a Padawan, and then I quit Jedi school, and now I've got my ship, and I'm doing the whole thing. And so you, like, start the game, and you're just, like, kind of, like, running around with, like, blasters and shit. And then, like, over the course of the game, the way the game, like, opens up is, like, your journey back to the Force. So you start...
That's cool.
Yeah, you start the game playing, like, a character which is, like, very blaster heavy and a little like melee. You're like very Han Solo, and then over the course of the game, you like reconcile your own inner demons and you make peace with yourself and like return to the Force and become a Jedi. The gameplay is like very fun, and is like very, very easy to engage with the way it manages systems. So like it's a total surprise that this like very, very good video game is getting like full on ported to the Switch. Like when Jedi Outcast got included in the round of original Xbox backwards compatibility for the Xbox, like that wasn't terribly surprising because it didn't involve any port work, because that's literally a backwards compatibility program. As long as it runs in the emulation layer that Microsoft built, you know, that's fine. But it just meant that Disney had to approve it. This meant that there had to be guys doing work, and a lot of guys doing work. I'm really surprised by this, but I think it's cool. It's really cool. I'll probably buy it.
For sure.
Tegan, tell us about Ugly Witcher.
Witcher 3 Wild's Hunt coming. Yeah, it's got all the DLC. That's not new. There's going to be an Assassin's Creed Rebel collection, though. That's new. It's got Black Flag and Rogue and all the DLC for those games.
Black Flag is interesting to me because while it is one of the more lackluster Assassin's Creed games, it is an excellent game about being a pirate. And there's a lot of, like, minor notes that are handled really well. Like, sea travel, where, like, your crew will, like, sing sea shanties.
Sing sea shanties? Wait, no,
yeah,
I messed
yeah,
up.
right? And, like, you have to collect, like, unique shanties by, like, exploring, like, various islands that you go to, and you find them in, like, in bottles. Then, like, the crew, like, learns, like, the words, and then they'll sing them as you're sailing. And I think that's just, like, a really great touch for, like, immersion. And there's a lot of really cool, neat things like that throughout Black Flag. It's not that great in, like, you know, as far as, like, the Assassin's Creed mythos, but it's a really neat game about being a single-player pirate. I think that's cool. I'm glad people can play it on Switch. Or will be able to, rather.
I'm glad that it is going to include all of the single-player DLC, because at this point in the Assassin's Creed franchise, the model for single-player DLC that they were using was whole-ass new campaign somewhere in the length of 8 to 15 hours with an entirely new character. So, like, what they do now in Assassin's Creed is, like, whole-ass new campaign with the existing character.
Right.
But at this point, they were like, all right, here's a fucking game with a new character. And in Black Flag, they use that opportunity to be like, all right, let's kind of talk about something which we glossed over in kind of a very casual and irresponsible and shitty way, which is Caribbean slave trade. Like, that is Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry. So you're gonna get the whole Freedom Cry campaign, which is like 15 hours long and, you know, pretty damn good. So I guess, you know, play Freedom Cry, play a good pirate game, and then Rogue is play a good whaling game. So have at it. Tegan.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Dauntless.
Dauntless wants to be Monster Hunter so bad.
Dauntless wants to be Monster Hunter so bad. It's already out. And then, like, Just Dance 2020 is coming November 5th. Sweet. Everyone's excited about that, I'm sure.
They're already going wild.
Heck yeah. And then we got Grid Autosport coming on the 19th. And then Farming Simulator 20 on December 3rd, which is not Harvest Moon. If anyone's confused, Farming Simulator is not Harvest Moon. If you like Harvest Moon, you will not like Farming Simulator. If you don't like Harvest Moon, but you want to farm, you might like Farming Simulator. It's got like actual tractors and shit in it. Ni no Kuni's coming September 20th. NBA 2K out. That's still wild to me. NBA 2K 20 out on Switch. Oof. Call of Cthulhu coming in October. Spooky game for a spooky month. Outer Worlds is coming soon. SOON. No date, no nothing. Just soon. Okay.
It is October. It is coming out in October.
It only said soon. I'm just telling you what the Direct said. It said soon.
I'm just saying that date is available to us.
Oh, it is?
Because it is, yes, it is a Microsoft game and they have their own messaging on it. The game comes out in October.
Well, the game comes out in October, but like, not all the ports necessarily come out in October. What I mean when I say that is that while Microsoft and PlayStation won't release it at the same time because of the port time for the Switch, I'm not convinced it'll come out at the exact same time as the other ones. Does that make sense?
I think that the difference here is that when the Switch version was announced, when the game was announced, it was like, hey, it's going to be coming to this platform, and this platform. It wasn't the, like, all too common Switch announcement, which comes, like, 2 months later when they're trying to, like, create buzz on some media cycle. We're like, hey, guys, you know that game that you wrote about 2 months ago? By the way, it's also coming to Switch. This was, hey, guys, this game is going to be coming to all of these platforms. Like, the announcement happened at the outset, and, like, generally when a game announces all platforms, including Switch, at once, probably the best example of those are Bethesda games and 2K games. Those will all generally come out at the same time. Like, when Bethesda announces a game, they're like, hey guys, Wolfenstein, it's everywhere. And then the Wolfenstein version comes out day and date. Or 2K is like, hey guys, NBA. And then NBA will come out day and date. So, like, I would say, like, I normally agree because so often, like, Switch ports are after the fact and not considered as part of a launch strategy. But in this case, it in every way seems like part of a launch strategy.
All right. October, then. I trust Brian. Devil May Cry 2, September 19th. Yay! Vampire, another spooky game, October 29th. If you didn't play Vampire, you fucking should. It was a good game. It was a lot of the same stuff, but it was a good game. And then we got Animal Crossing New Horizon news! Obviously, March 3rd. You can play 4 players at one time, on one system, on one island, and then 8 players if the other 4 players are playing online and they visit your island. Yes! I can't fucking wait. Rocky, we gonna visit each other?
Of course.
Brian, are you gonna get Animal Crossing? Of course not.
I was gonna say, why in the world would you think I wouldn't? I have been Animal Crossing hardcore since the first one came out in the West for Cube.
Because you're not playing Pocket Camp with me.
Well, we've been through this, Tegan.
Yeah, but you don't you can't help me with my garden if you're not playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
You mean I can't fund your Skinner box unless I'm also in a Skinner box?
Oh, you mean Skinner box. I'm not spending any money on it. I don't have any money to spend. I just wanna get all the flowers. Please. I'm trying to complete my flower set and I can't do it without more bugs, Brian.
Well, you know, Tegan, for only $35, you can get all the fucking bugs.
No, I can't. I can get $35 worth of fucking flower food, but that's not going to help me get the bugs. Do you understand how I think we're... Anyway, whatever. So then, Brian, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. That's that game, right? Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition.
But it's not Xenoblade Chronicles X. So it's the Wii game, but not the Wii U game.
Yeah, but if the Wii game is coming, then I would assume the Wii U game is on its frickin' way.
It feels like it.
It feels like it. Feels like it. And it got like a full-on facelift.
I
Looks
would
nice.
like a remastered Paper Mario collection. I'll even pay for Super Paper Mario again. I'll do it. But, like, I need, like, an HD 1000-year door. It's important to me.
I also need this. I also need, Super Paper Luigi or whatever.
Paper Luigi!
Where he's Luigi. In the pancake world? I want to see him in the pancake world rescuing his own princess.
We're all just, like, partners, like, low-key hate him. Oh, man.
If we're gonna have Paper Luigi, can I have crepe paper Wario? Like, or maybe paper mache Waluigi. Like,
Paper mache Waluigi. I'll give you that. I'll give you paper mache Waluigi and, like, really bad craft project Wario. Like, the opposite of Yoshi's Crafted World, but Wario.
Hey, Nintendo, I got a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
WarioWare, when?
WarioWare after the fucking 3DS dies.
It's dead. Nintendo, it's dead. It's fine, it's dead. It's dead now. WarioWare, when? Also, when are we going to actually get another platform Wario game? I think it's been a minute. I think the last one was Wario Shake It for the Wii. When are we going to get another game where we jump around and do bullshit as Wario?
God, I hope never.
Yep.
I hope never. I don't like Wario.
That's on you.
He makes me uncomfortable. He's weird.
He is weird.
He's weird and mean. I don't know.
They're putting a very easy mode in Death Stranding.
They are! The easiest mode. I'm excited.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Brian?
I'm into it. I am into accessibility. As with so many things about Death Stranding, I have questions. So, like, we became aware of the existence of very easy mode, which is how it's being described, when Ayako Terashima tweeted that she had cleared a test play in very easy mode, and it took her about a month, and she said that, according to my boss, Kojima, this mode is intended for people who don't usually play video games. So, like, Kojima went on to, like, you know, describe the target audience for very easy mode. And he also, like, additionally mentioned that there's, like, a normal and then, like, an expert mode. But it's funny because, like, every mention of this mode described it as very easy mode. And so my question is there an easy mode? Not a fuck off, press the button to advance this story mode, but just like an easy. A game which has like great examples of like significant subtle gradations as far as difficulty goes is Bayonetta 1 and 2. Like, God, how many different difficulty levels are there in Bayonetta? What is it, like 7, 8?
I think 7 sounds right.
Right. You know, from the top one being like absolute murder festival, you will die constantly and you are shitty, to like...
Your game style is bad and you should feel fucking bad.
To the, like, the easiest one where it's like, conceivably, you could get up, go make a sandwich, come back without pausing, you will not be dead. The enemies will stand there patiently waiting for you to return.
How nice of them.
Yes. But because they have, like, all those gradients, if you are just, like, say, playing standard issue Bayonetta, you can be like, oh, I want to kick it down a skosh, or kick it up a skosh. You can do that. And I'm wondering, are your only choices in Death Stranding going to be, like, normal, brutal, and I just want to press a button to advance this as a cinematic experience? Because there are going to be people who run into gameplay challenges who don't necessarily want to trade away a gameplay experience.
Yeah, but okay. So the way that Kojima has like historically handled difficulty doesn't seem to play out like that. I think probably the worst example, honestly, is probably like MGS1, which had I want to say 5 levels of difficulty in the original and 7 in the GameCube remake. And a lot of those were like, modulating health and numbers and whatnot, and how far you had to backtrack for certain things.
Right.
Very hard was definitely like disruptive, but like in a different way than say like the very hard in most action RPGs, like Devil May Cry, etc., really modulate difficulty.
Yeah.
But I don't think Kojima is about treating experiences for, like, difficulty. Like,
Sure.
You can't get to this level, then fuck it, you don't get to do the Psycho Mantis thing. Like, I don't think that's the thing that Kojima's, like, done in the past.
And he doesn't, based on what he's describing here, seem to be after shaming the player like he did in MGS5. Where it's like, oh, you want a sturdier Snake and greater ammo capacity? Well, could you please wear this chicken hat? Snake's going to wear a chicken hat, and he's going to be wearing it in all the cutscenes, and you're going to feel bad. So as long as, like, Norman and Reedus isn't walking around in the fucking chicken hat, like, we're already doing better, so...
Norman Reedus is carrying around a literal fetus. I mean...
Yeah, but everyone has to wear the fetus. Like...
Everyone who's going out in the world has to wear a fetus.
Yeah.
You're all pregnant now.
Reedus, fetus. Follow the money, that's all I'm saying. So, like, I think it's neat, but, I mean, so far, the biggest attractions of the game are still, like, the precise pissing controls and a hologram of Jeff Keighley. I will stay tuned. I will definitely be buying this crazy bullshit. We got anything else?
Yeah. I get to stand Nintendo again.
How is this standing Nintendo? This does not seem to be a Nintendo story to me.
Well...
It's a Reggie Fils-Aimé story.
Yep, good for him.
He's teaching at Cornell this year, so you know what that means. I gotta get into Cornell right now. I gotta go right now.
Well, I mean, isn't, like, the first one, like, open to the public?
Yeah, his first lecture is gonna be on October 21st, and it is, according to the syllabus, open to the public. But that's only one, Rocky. I have to see his entire class. I need to go to school under Reggie Fils-Aimé. Please. Apparently he's, like, a student mentor sort of thing, too, according to, like, the title on his LinkedIn. So, he gets to talk about leadership and entrepreneurial stuff, and I'm just like, but I just want to do the learning. Can I do the learning? I want to do the learning. I have no interest in, like, being a business owner, but I have a lot of interest in learning cool things from Reggie Fils-Aimé, please.
Is it like an undergrad class, or is it like MBA or stuff? Like
it didn't say.
Wow.
The article that I read about it didn't say. It just said, according to his syllabus, the first lecture is open to the public. I say we go. I'll see y'all at Cornell.
Oh, God.
On October 21st. Don't be late. Bring your book bags, your pencils, your notebooks.
Man,
possibly
I
a textbook.
messenger bag.
No, you don't. Messenger bags are bad for your back.
Wait, are they really?
Yeah, they twist your spine.
Oh, okay.
Because the weight's unevenly distributed across your body.
But they look cool.
Yeah, they look cool, but they're bad for your back.
Well, that's the price that I pay for fashion.
Brian, do you want to go?
I'm good.
Oh.
Because Brian would have to drive.
You'd have to drive too.
Well, no, I don't have a problem with planes. I could fly to Cornell.
Oh. Point.
Brian doesn't like planes.
Brian, you gotta come though. It's a class about like entrepreneurial stuff. This is a business sort of.
We're a business, man.
We're a business now. I guess I could just do it and then take really good notes. And I suppose share my notes if you're gonna skip class. That's fine. I like going to school. I want to go to school. Let me go to school.
I think that's all our news this week.
That appears to be all the news this week. Yeah. Brian, did stuff come out on Steam today?
Sure did. 6 games have come out on Steam so far today. First one is Memory Eater. It cost a whopping $1.79.
Mm-hmm.
The description reads, "Inside one's brain is never easy. Memory Eater is a 2D platformer with run, jump, shoot gameplay and some puzzle elements. To progress on every level, you must find and collect certain numbers of memories. Mind monsters will try to stop you, fight them, or run. Keep an eye on the map and switch to your flying bear to explore what lies ahead."
What? My flying bear?
Yes, switch to it, Tegan.
Kind of sounds like Psychonauts Minus.
Kind of looks not great. Next up is the Lost Dungeon of Night. Night is spelled Knight. So, just so that way you know, it's night, not night.
Night.
The Lost Dungeon of Night is a first-person adventure game with puzzle elements. It looks like dog shit. Oh, man, this game is ugly.
Disappointed but not surprised?
Yeah. Next up is Defending Territory. Defending Territory is a tower defense strategy game. Collect resources in your territory, develop your economy, expand your population, build defensive and economic buildings to defend your enemy's attack. This really looks like This looks an awful lot like I am an unofficial Settlers of Catan game. It's got a look that screams this is Catan. Like, from the shape of the board to the fact that, like, the board is represented with hexes on it. Like, it... And it is $7.99. Next up is Quantum Multiverse. If you're looking for an immersive experience of evading a predator hunting for you in a futuristic science facility, this is for you. So that's an awfully specific description. They say that they're in early access because they want feedback, which is, I guess, a good reason to be there. They are $2.99. Next up is Woozy Hero for $2.39. God of Power took half power from humans. To claim the power is to complete the challenges of Courage Arena. You will begin unprecedented battles against the provocative gods. The unique physical soft kills and myriad of random and puzzle elements all will bring you a brand new gaming experience.
I doubt it.
I think you are right, Rocky. That looks worth doubting. And lastly, In the Beginning for $9.99.
Okay.
Do you want to become a god? Welcome to the coolest social simulator in the world. You can create your own people and uplift them from humble cavemen to an advanced civilization. This game is Russian as fuck. Like, their little preview video is primarily showing menus. The menus are all in Russian.
When you said the name of when you start reading the, like, summary thing, and you said In the Beginning, all I could hear in my head was that Vine that's like, in the beginning.
Oh, no.
Well, being that there were so few games on Steam today, we're done with our business. So, Rocky, take us home.
Sure. So, guys, this is our show. It's called Impossible Coin. We do it every week. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. And we'd appreciate it if you had a moment, if you left a review wherever you found the podcast, especially on iTunes. We'd really appreciate it if you left a review on iTunes. There's music in the beginning and end of our podcast. It's produced by our friend Big Sach. You can find him on SoundCloud.com/BigSachNJ. And you can also find him on Twitter at Hillary_Swank. We have a t-shirt and logo. It was designed by Lauren Moran. You can find her on Twitter at Lauren Moran and consider donating to her Patreon. We are Impossible Coin, and that extends to social media as well. Brian tends to be on Facebook. I'm usually on Twitter. Fuck. And
I'm usually on Tinder, is what you said. Don't lie. You're on Tinder right now.
I'm not. I actually am not. I don't even know where my phone is. Figure that out later. But Tegan tends to be on Tumblr when she's on social media. It's all Impossible Coin, no spaces. The Patreon is forthcoming.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we get that figured out, we will let you all know.
Yep.
But that's us. That's the show.
Something I did want to briefly mention before I take us out is somebody did reach out to me over the course of the week. They didn't necessarily want to provide a email that would be read word for word in the show.
Sure.
But what they wanted to do is they wanted to thank us for the way that we did a deep dive on what has been going on in the gaming industry as far as Gamergate and the rash of revelations about assault in the industry. On last week's show, they recognized it was a tough conversation and a tough topic, and they're glad we did it, which means I'm sure that in contrast, this week's episode was a total fucking disappointment. But like, I definitely appreciate the sentiment, and thank you so much for hanging out with us for a few hours today.